morning, Madison High School. Broadcasting from G50, I'm Danny Geier.
And I'm Ronan McGinn, and it's a great day to be a Dodger.
It was Halloween this past week, and the students at MHS weren't as into costumes this year as they usually are.
Not during school. However, at Friday's football game, students went all out.
My favorite was Mehki Crump as a Tinky Winky, the purple Teletubby.
Mine was Coach Kubik. He and the phys ed staff dressed up as average Joes from the movie Dodgeball. I actually wore that same costume on Halloween weekend.
Kubik was actually White Goodman, the villain of Dodgeball, and he went around throwing balls at teachers during the school day.
Pelting teachers with dodgeballs should be a new Dodger Halloween tradition.
I like the movie Dodgeball. I also like the movie Creed. Creed 3 is coming out in 2023, and along with Tyler, Ronan, and I interviewed students about their impressions surrounding the new movie's release. Tyler?
We're here with Anthony Collins.
Well,
How's it going, Anthony?
doing well.
So I know I've talked to you about this not in front of camera and before. Are you a fan of the Creed franchise?
I am. I think it definitely respects the Rocky franchise well. I think definitely carries on the tradition of it. This new one isn't going to have Rocky in it. It's going to take away just Creed, Michael B. Jordan, so I love how they're doing it. Everything's great about the storyline.
Good point. Have you seen Creed 3 trailer?
I have.
Because it was fantastic in my opinion. What do you think
It
about
was
it?
good. I thought it was cool with his friend in prison coming back. It's a risk that they're willing to take, and
Yeah, the third movie is always a risk in that kind of franchise.
definitely. Yeah, I mean, I think it comes down to character development and what this new villain's all about.
100%. So last point, you just said character development. How do you think they're going to develop Adonis in this third movie, and do you think it will be the last one? Do you think there will be an ending kind of answering the people's questions and stuff like that?
I think there will be. I think they need something like that to really spark the audience. So yeah, I feel like Creed's going to have a big conflict that we're just not ready for.
I like it. So we will see Anthony Collins in the theaters when Creed 3 releases.
Definitely. I'll be dressed in a Creed costume.
Sounds good. Thanks, AC.
Peace.
What about Rocky? Have you seen Rocky?
I've seen Rocky. I feel like everybody. You have to have seen Rocky.
What's your favorite Rocky?
I'm an original. I'm always an original
Okay,
with movies.
I like that. Will you see, not seeing the first two, will you see the third one? Or will you watch the first two and then go see the third one?
I'm gonna watch the first two and see the third one because I feel like it always matters to watch the movies in sequence to get the plot and everything.
Understood,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
Thanks, Mehki.
Thank you.
This has been Tyler Shannon alongside Danny Geier and Ronan McGinn, and we hope you enjoyed MHS's take on Creed 3.
I'm a big fan of the Rocky franchise. I'll definitely watch this.
Yeah, I'm enjoying the comeback of the Creed movies are making. Speaking of comebacks, I heard Rihanna dropped a new song for the Black Panther movie and will be performing at the 2023 Super Bowl.
Now those are three things that catch my attention.
Marshall, Mehki, and Audrey took an in-depth look at the revival of Rihanna's career after a long-awaited hiatus. Audrey?
Hello, my name is Audrey Crocco. I am your host for today, and we're going to be talking about Rihanna's new return from her music hiatus with her new song, Lift Me Up, that's going to be featured in the new Wakanda Forever movie. And this return to music is a big deal, especially for Rihanna fans. And also, she is going to be headlining the 2023 Super Bowl. She's going to be performing at the halftime show, and this is a big return for Rihanna. This has been a big deal for her and her fans. So we're going to be seeing what people think about this and if they are excited or if it has any significance to them. So here we go. So are you guys a fan of Rihanna?
Yes. Yes.
And have you heard about her new release, Lift Me Up, that's going to be featured in the Wakanda Forever movie?
Yeah. Yeah.
And are you excited? Does this have any significance to you?
Yeah, she hasn't made music in like literally forever, and she was like telling everyone, she's like, yeah, like get to it, and she like hasn't.
I've been waiting for that album drop since A$AP Rocky and the Baby.
Right. And what about her headlining the Super Bowl?
I'm excited.
I can't curse. I'm so hyped. I love Rihanna.
I don't know if she's gonna play the new album or what, but I'm excited.
I hope she does a combination of the mix of new and old stuff, because she's got really good stuff.
And what are your expectations for the Super Bowl halftime show? Do you think she's gonna blow them out of the water, or?
She's gonna serve. She's gonna eat it up.
She always serves. She'll eat.
Okay. Thank you.
Sydney Bruns.
And are you aware of the new song that Rihanna just dropped today?
Yes, I am.
Have you listened to it?
Not yet, but I do plan on listening to it later today.
And are you aware that it's going to be in the new Black Panther Wakanda Forever movie?
Yes, I have.
Are you going to watch it?
Yes, I will.
And what about her headlining the Super Bowl halftime show?
When I heard about it, I was really excited about it, and I plan on watching it now.
What are your expectations for the halftime show? Do you think she's going to blow them out of the water, or?
I definitely think she'll blow it out of the water, and I kind of hope she plays some of her older songs as well.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. Thank you. So I'm here with
Ronan McGinn.
And are you familiar with the singer Rihanna?
Yes, I am.
Do you like her?
Yeah, she's definitely a musical genius and is an icon for my generation, definitely.
What about some of your favorite songs?
I like the one, the Ring one. I like that one. What's that called? Yeah, maybe. Yeah, that one's fire. Oh, Shine Bright Like a Diamond's fire too.
Right, okay. So have you heard about her new single that's going to be in the new Wakanda Forever movie?
I have not, but I'm sure that'll be very good, and we'll make the movie a lot more popular. We'll add some well-known names to the movie, definitely.
Are you planning on seeing the Wakanda Forever movie?
Yeah, definitely. I'll give it a look. I liked. Is it related to Black Panther in any way?
It may be.
Yeah.
It just released today, so I'm not too sure.
Yeah. No, I'll definitely give it a watch for sure.
And what about her headlining the 2023 Super Bowl halftime show?
She's an incredible performer, so that'll definitely add. It'll definitely make it more watchable for non-football fans. It'll add some extra flavor to it, and we'll add some more entertainment to it. Yeah, she's a great performer, and the performance last year was great too, so yeah.
And would you define yourself as a Rihanna fan?
I wouldn't consider myself a fan, but I would say that I appreciate her music in a lot of ways. Yeah, I think she's an icon, definitely.
Thank you.
I don't know about the best of all time, but it was pretty good.
Yeah, thanks, Audrey. We do a pretty good job of. Yeah, thanks, Audrey. We do a pretty good job of interviewing, creating videos, and writing stories.
I love broadcast journalism. Many of my classmates agree. In fact, up next, Ben and Michael took a look behind the camera and see how it all comes together here in G50. Take it away, Ben.
This week, Michael and I are going to take a look into broadcast journalism's long-form show and into G50, where we produce it each week. Cool. So, could you just explain what you're working on right now?
So, where's the camera? Okay. Hello. So, at the moment, I am working on my projects, which is asking people about the World Cup this year and if people care about what's been going on in Qatar and everything, and if they think that it's gonna change people's opinions about it and all that.
Would you mind explaining what stage of the production process you guys are at right now?
Yeah, so right now we're about to start editing. Brayton's just signing into the account. We have to upload our podcast, and then once it's in Final Cut Pro, we just have to, edit out, bleep some stuff out, and then we just gotta add like an intro and a ending, and then we're done.
I remember last week you were operating the camera for our long-form segment. Could you just speak to that?
Yeah, so pretty much you just have to line up the shot, and once it is lined up, there's really not much else you have to do. Pretty much just kind of like keep it pointed in the same direction, and that's good.
George, what is it like to make a video for the broadcast journalism show every week?
It's good, but it's tight. You got to get that work done real quick.
Facts. Do you enjoy being on camera?
Yeah, as long as my hair's good. But I don't really have much going on.
I like your hair. So I'm here with
Tommy Biederman.
And Tommy Biederman, literally just less than 5 seconds ago, was interviewed by another group of broadcast journalism. So is this your first time being interviewed for the show?
It is not, no. Or by you guys, yes, but by your class, no.
Were you interviewed at all last year?
No.
All right, okay, cool. So what does it feel like to be interviewed? Is it like nerve-wracking?
Tiny bit, big camera, but I don't expect any too tough questions, so.
So I see you're working on the long-form script for this week. Would you mind explaining that process and maybe how you go about writing the script each week, or at least helping students write it?
Sure. So it starts very broad with the general concepts. Our script writers will go out and interview or just discuss, not interview, the different groups about what their show topics are that week. And then we figure out a way to fuse those ideas in an order that makes sense to present them in the show. And then we try to match the tone of the script to the anchors and to the subject matter.
Is it easy to make a nice transition between segments?
Some weeks it's easier than others. For example, we just discussed that this week all of the tenor of the videos is a little bit lighter, so it's a little bit easier to segue between, versus there have been times where we had to segue from something really serious to something less so, and sometimes that's a little harder. We use a lot of puns, that's for sure, but that's kind of the challenge of the writers, to try to figure out how to segue from one topic to the next.
So this concludes our segment this week, and I hope we provided some insight into the amount of work that it takes to produce the show in G50 each week.
If you're looking for an elective next year, definitely think about broadcast journalism.
G50 is the place to be.
And from G50, we're signing off. I'm Ronan McGinn.
And I'm Danny Geier.
And as always, it's a great day to be a Dodger.